Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from today, I guess you guys know, like we are starting like from like starting taking class from offline, like from college. And I guess you have like, and in couple of weeks we'll start offline classes also. So it's kind of a trial run. So nobody else joined. That's amazing. And like like you can see, I have opened ZBrush. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have like exported the head from ZBrush lowest division from my ZBrush file because if you remember, we have used a base model, and base model, the topology you can see for few parts, it's almost correct, like eyes, lips, almost correct. But rest of the area nose perfect anyways. But forehead to jaw, this is not correct. So what I did is I just exported this thing and opened in Maya because I'll show you both the process in Maya and Max. Max is little slower, Maya is little faster, and Maya is way handy as compared for especially for character modeling and retopo. So nobody else joined. So 10 minutes already passed. So okay, we'll start it off. So I exported this file, only the head, and I'll be installing a new version of ZBrush in college so that I can open the actual ZBrush file and decimate everything and export and then retopo the entire model. So as of now, I have only the head, so I'll use it. So I have
Good morning, sir.
very good morning. So you can see I have opened this in Maya. This is my ZBrush file only, lowest division. The first division, like division one, I exported that, I imported it here. This is almost correct, but it's not accurate because for especially for character, understanding the topology, understanding the loops is very important. If your loops are not correct, it's not animatable, and if it's not animation friendly, it's wrong.
Yes, sir.
So no matter what, maybe character looks amazing, but if your topology is wrong, you won't be able to animate it properly. So it's technically it's incorrect model. So this base model I have imported here, you can see it looks decently polygon and everything looks pretty decent, but you can see those pinches, and this is something you cannot avoid no matter what.
Yes,
But there are a lot of extra things I can definitely avoid, and plus there are few loops that we need to like plan.
so the nose area.
Yeah, nose, lips, and forehead to chin, all those things. So I'll just give you a basic idea. Like, let's see, three. I'll just take a screenshot. So like no matter what kind of character you're working on, it's a maybe it's a humanoid, or maybe it's a alien, or it's a creature, or anything. So you that loops will be the same. Photoshop.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a second. I'll open Photoshop. So no matter and suppose it's an animal, it's a human, or anything, like anything that have eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, the topology will be exactly the same. Yes, lines can be increase and decrease, but the basic principle will be the same. So that is something you need to understand, and there is no other way, there is no second option for this. The loops will be the same always, because it's a trial and tested thing. So industry, they follow this process only, and this kind of topology only. Yes, in between lines can change, but the basic sheet, basic like there are few principal lines are there. So I'll just show that. Photoshop.
Sir, then why did they stop making characters in traditional 3D model software then?
Means
So it would be much easier that way, right? Like making a low poly model first in 3ds Max or Maya, and then exporting that model into ZBrush and adding details.
so then again you have to update your low poly, right?
So why, sir?
Reason, the model you suppose this is my model. So in this model, I have those horn and those teeth and everything. So I created the basic model blocking in Maya. Yes, still till date we do blocking in Maya or Max sometimes, depending upon the complexity of the model.
Yes,
Like half of you created those basic armor and all in
yes, sir.
Max
Yes,
and
sir.
imported. Yes, that is a correct approach. That's okay, but
Uh-huh.
that is your base model. That
So
is
no, I'm
not
talking
your
about
final low poly.
the human mesh also. Like,
Human mesh also, the what happens, what, like suppose I imported this model, created this thing in Max or Maya, and then brought it back to ZBrush, and then I tweaked some area, maybe like I increased the cheekbone slightly or eyebrow slightly or eyes slightly.
okay,
So
okay.
again you have to go back and fix those things in your low poly,
Yes, sir.
right? So that's why we always like create a high poly and then retopo the model. So in that case, my entire model will be highly optimized, because now whatever I'm going to retopo, that will be my final low poly,
Hello.
without any changes. Hello,
Yes, sir.
you're saying something.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. We can hear you.
Okay.
So that's why.
No, sir.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that topology, no matter what, that lines and loops will be the same. So what happened, like in 3D space, like in Max and Maya, when you create a character, what happens, because you cannot, like ZBrush sculpting the shapes are very easy, and Max Maya creating those each and every polygon and creating the shape becomes a little tricky, right?
Yes, yes.
So retopo becomes easy if you have a base model. Today I don't have the entire model, but as I'm working from college from today onwards, we'll be working from college only. So I exported the basic head model, subdivision level 1, because as we have used base model, so I exported that and imported that into Maya. So paste it here. So I imported that into Maya. So we'll be retopoing this because reason, it looks pretty decent, right? Overall, it looks pretty nice, but this is not accurate topology. So for
Sir, one more thing I would like to ask then, sir, like हम लोग का मॉडल वो का mesh तो ऐसा आने नहीं वाला ना, sir.
exactly, that's why
We'll be z-remeshing the mesh in the end, right, sir?
not necessarily. You can just simply dynamesh, like okay, just to make it like simple or easy to make you understand. What I'll do, I just dynamesh the model, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because this model is completely like different model. It's not nothing related to your low poly. I'm going to build a low poly on top of this.
Okay.
So let's see, just to make you understand like easy, I'll just simply decimate the model, so that all this entire loop will go. Preprocess current. Okay, still working. Done. And decimate. Right? It's very low, so it's too much. So make it like 50%, something 30-40%. I just have basic shape, right? I don't have any proper loops or anything. So this is my model.
Yes, sir.
So if I export this, just give me a second.
So will we be making a mid poly model or a low poly model?
Mid poly model. Mid poly model, because this is something you need to use it in portfolio or something, or for render, like for nice render, like mid poly, very low to mid poly, not high poly, not very low poly, because nowadays most of the AAA assets, they are like mid poly. So I exported this thing and I'll import it here. So let's delete this and just give me a second. I just drag drop it here. Right, so now this entire thing is, you can see there's no loop, so I have to recreate my entire like low poly. So in this process, what happens, like suppose you create a base model first, and then you go to ZBrush and sculpt it, and then you try to bake it. So what happens, there is a mismatch in high poly and low poly, because suppose I add slightly volume to cheekbone or lips or anywhere, so there will be a little mismatch. So this is something you need to understand, like high poly, low poly should be exactly matching volume wise.
नहीं sir, मैं वो नहीं पूछ रहा था. Like that was clear, sir. Like my doubt, second doubt was like, sir, now हम लोग का जो currently working model जो है, sir, वो when we have to retopo it, we have to export it from ZBrush to 3D Maya.
Yes.
So because now my current model is at 5 million polygon.
Yes.
सर तो उसको एक्सपोर्ट करने से पहले तो Z-remesher, I mean decimate या dynamesh करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, decimate, only decimate, no remesher, no remesher, no dynamesh, only
okay, sir.
only dynamesh.
Sir, if I do decimate, it will, the polygon, everything will be triangulated, right?
Yes.
So so then this is how it's okay if this way, the polygon stays this way while doing the retopo.
Like this model doesn't have any connection with low poly. This is only for the base. I'll create a model by snapping this model.
Okay,
So
okay.
it will read the surface area, surface volume. So
Acha,
there is
acha.
no connection whatsoever with the topology.
So you don't need any
Zero
poly
measure
loop
or
or
anything.
anything.
No, you don't need anything. You just decimate your model, import it into. I'll show you both the process, Max and Maya, both the process. So
Yes.
if you don't feel comfortable with Maya, you can definitely use Max. But Maya retopo in Maya is way easy and convenient as compared to Max. Max is a way like lengthy process and plus bit difficult to retain the shape and everything match. It's like slow process basically. Like, and Maya it's very fast.
Mhm.
Like you can retopo the entire model in one day in Maya, but in Max it will take few days to fix it. So that's why. So, okay, suppose we decimated the model. So you can see this entire loops and everything is gone. So I don't need
Yes,
those
sir.
things. I just have to recreate this. So import in Maya, that is something you can just drag drop in here also, or you can just simply go and import it. So after that, what you have to do is select your model. And this is, and Maya, I'll just give you the basic brief, like how this Maya interface works. Alt, right click, zoom in, zoom out. Alt left mouse button, rotate, Alt middle mouse button, pan, or only middle mouse button also. See, nothing happens. Left mouse button, nothing. Selection, right click, give you a menu. Okay, this right click
Space bar.
is no space bar is different. Space bar I have a separate options. So Maya, all the menus, all the shortcuts are in
Space
Control
bar.
Shift Alt and space bar.
Yes.
So no need to worry. I'll tell you the exact all the options step by step. Open your decimated model in Maya, drag drop or import. After that, select the model, and then now you can see there is something, there's a magnet and says no live surface. Just click on this. So now this model, this mesh become live surface. So whatever I'll create, it will snap on the surface automatically. I don't have to do anything. So now you can see if I click also, I cannot select the model because it's a live surface. I have to build something on it, or that model I can select. So now after this, you can see there is all these options, the top right corner. The first option is called, it's for modeling toolkit.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Sir, can you show how, like, what are the settings to export from ZBrush and then import into Maya?
Nothing. I just
So that we
decimated,
don't
just
mess up
just
the.
just decimate the model,
Hmm.
export it. You like decimate it
So, but placement.
correct आएगा अपने आप. Whatever placement is here, it will take the same placement. You don't have to do it like
So
each
we
and
don't have to move that.
you don't have to move anything. You have to do anything. Like suppose you have 10 subtools. So each and every subtool you have to decimate separately, export separately, and then import into Maya one by one everything. So we'll be working on one part at a time. So there is no specific setting. One thing, decimate it nicely, maybe 10%, 5%, 2%. You don't need millions of polygon to recreate the low poly.
Yes,
Because low poly, you don't have any surface detail there. You don't have any folds or all those things. Low poly is basically a flat model, which just only the silhouette of the high poly, right? So you don't need all those in between details. So it's a very low poly model. So you don't need any detail. This is not, this decimated version is only and only for recreating the low poly. This is not for your baking. For baking, we'll decimate the model in decent, like maybe 20-30%, so that we have all the skin pores or details, everything will retain. Clear, right?
yes, yes,
Both are different things. So right now we're just creating low poly. Yes. Yes. Nothing.
Yes, sir. Sir, and you said that I had to like merge certain subtools like in low poly, but they're separate. So once the high poly is like complete, and then I merge them.
It's up to you. Like you can merge them, you can keep them separate also, doesn't matter, because end of it we'll be baking it separately, right? so it won't create any problem. So you can import them separately also, you can
So
combine them.
will I have to like import sequencing then?
Yes, like it's better to like import it separately, so you can hide each and every part and work on that part easily, instead of like working on everything together. It will be confusing and plus it will create problem. So like for head, I'll create a separate model and use it separately. For body, I'll work separately. For the horns, I'll work separately. For eyes, I'll work separately. But everything separately. Okay. So okay, let's see. Like I just imported head. So as well, just focus on
And
head. Yes. Yes.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I'm
Uh-huh.
like disturbing, but sir, and a lot of model is symmetry, so I'll only make one side of it.
Yes. So if you use Maya, you can work on both the sides together. I'll show the process. That's what I'm going to show. So like that's why we use Maya, because it becomes very handy and easy. So I just made it live surface, clicking this magnet. Then go to first option, modeling toolkit. Click on this, it will open this dialog box. Scroll down, there is something called quad draw. So before switching on your quad draw, I will make sure my symmetry is on in Maya. Maya symmetry is amazing. Like whatever you create, it will like it will, both the side will be perfectly symmetrical without any problem. So control shift click together, control shift hold both of them together, control shift and right click. You can see the symmetry of symmetry option now. Move your mouse up, then again up. So you can see we have world symmetry, topology symmetry, object symmetry, Z, Y, X. So by default, X symmetry, we're going to use X symmetry. Just move to symmetry and it's on. See, it's on, leave it. So now your symmetry is on. I just double check. Oh, this mouse have a little issue. Okay. So my symmetry is on now. Now,
Symmetry option.
how?
Did we get the symmetry option?
It's that's what I'm saying. Control shift right click, symmetry, symmetry.
Okay.
Move your mouse up.
Okay.
So Maya, all shortcuts are control shift and alt. So it becomes very handy. Once you get the hang of it, you will never use. And if I show you the UV, you will go crazy. It's like what we can do in 1 day in Max, you can do it in 1 hour in Maya.
Yes, sir.
It's that fast and that's convenient.
Yes, sir.
So
UV it, right?
yes. What? I didn't understand.
It's no, sir, silly doubt.
Still not clear. I didn't understand.
Sir, bad question. Let it be.
Okay. So anyway, so let's start with this. We are running out of time. So, okay. And this week we'll be having class every day. Okay. As last week also we missed one class, and like before that we missed one entire week. So this week we'll be having everyday class so that we can try to finish things as soon as possible.
So the same timing or
Sir, you
different?
are planning to
Same
finish
timing.
this
Timing will
week?
be same.
Yes, sir.
Same class timing. Okay. Then click on quad draw. This option, click. So now you can see outside it shows you minus option, but you go to this what do you call it, mesh, it shows you a point. So now let's start, zoom in and start from like initially just block out the main topology. Oh, I was showing this thing here. Oh, I could have taken instead of this one. So understanding the topology is very important. Where is my Photoshop? So here let's take some color, yellow color. So now basic topology, like this is like standard for all the characters, any kind of character, be it alien, human, humanoid, animal, anything. So lips, like that lips outside point, sorry, B lips, that outside point, and this outside and this outside, it should perfectly align. The upper end or and lower end should be one single loop, like same loop should continue. There should, and make sure there is no triangles, no pentagon, no hexagon, nothing. It should be a continuous loop. If you double click, it should select the entire loop. Make sure. Then this line is very important. After that, then your this upper lips, this area, again one more continuous loop without any triangle, without any break, continuous loop. So we create this loop, and inside lips, inside part also a continuous loop. So 1, 2, 3 continuous loop, no break, no triangles, nothing. Make sure. Then nose, from nose to here, one perfect loop. It should be a continuous loop again. Then eyes, corners of the eyes, one loop. Then your eyelid depth, one more loop, and the bulge eye bag, one more loop, and one more loop, eyebrow to your cheek, like 4 loops. Make sure it's always like this, no matter what. Reason why we have multiple loops. If I rotate, like close the eyelid, because of this line, this loop, it will hold the shape. If this loop is not there, it won't hold the shape. You cannot blink. So that's why this thing. But again, this loop is there, and there's bulge. So for expressions and all, we move eyebrow and everything. So this bulge sometimes come over your eyelid, right? So those creating those expressions, this third eye loop is also required. And then this eyebrow thing, whenever we move eyebrow, it should affect this area also, and this area also. That's how our muscle connected. So that's why we create all these things like this. And one more loop is there. Forehead. Oh, sorry. Forehead to jaws. Reason, when you open your mouth, it should stretch this area. That's how our normal human, our mouth and all this thing works. So I have class till 5. I mean, okay. So make sure the one loop, this one, these loops, and all these are mandatory. There is no other way around. And just connect this thing and create all this thing, and then connect in between lines. So I'll show you the process. It's very simple. If you understand this once, you will never forget. It's very easy. So first thing first, I'll start with my eye. So if you click left mouse button, it will create a vertex. You can see this green dot, and due to some strange reason, symmetry is not visible. That's very strange. Why my symmetry is not working? Okay, anyways, I walk on one side. So initially, when you're blocking out, like creating the shape, keep it very low poly. Then one more, and shift and click here, it will create a polygon. Shift. So I can see in between, it's very long polygon. So what I'll do, control, click. So you see it snaps automatically. Shift, create this. So see, and a lot of people have seen what they do is after this, they create line this and then create, and they say this is a loop, but this is not a loop. This is wrong. This is wrong. It should be a continuous loop. So what we have to do is, if I create this, this should come here, this should come here, and it will continue. So you can see it's a continuous loop, right? Understood. This is clear, right? So yes, you cannot just connect these two. This is a single line, but this loop should be follow like this. This entire polygon should follow like this. So one polygon here, and due to some strange reason my symmetry is not working. I don't know, but if you try by Maya 2019 or 20 or 22 21, it will work beautifully. But make sure, do not delete history or anything, do not do anything. Just create your file and then optimize it. So one eye, this thing loop is ready. Then one more, then let's me landmark all the areas first. Lips, initially keep it really low poly. You can see I rotated this thing. Do not connect these two. It should be clean loop. Upper end, lower end.
Yes.
This is like important, very important. Then now this area.
So it's detecting the volume or surface volume and
Surface
making
volume.
the
You can
mesh.
see it perfectly snap on the surface.
Okay, sir.
So it's live surface, so it will snap on the surface, like whatever is possible, like how many polygons you're giving there, like putting there, based on that it will snap. Oh. Okay, this is one line. Now from nose, so this line is basically whenever you like move nose or lips, it stretches your cheek also. So that's why you create this. Like every loop have a reason behind it, like why we do this. Like if you open mouth, it will stretch this upper lips, and then if you open this jaw, move the jaw, it will affect your cheek also. If you squeeze your nose or something, it will affect your cheeks and lips, all these areas. So that's why we create these loops. This is standard. If you check any production ready model, any like game ready model, the loops will be exactly the same. Like yes, it like poly count can be differ, but the construction of loops will be same always. Now one more is forehead. You can click on any edge, vertex or polygon, you can move it. So here you can see it should be slightly back.
So are you normally clicking on the polygon
Just
when
clicking
it is?
without any, just left mouse button. Just
Okay.
left mouse. Okay, now my basic loop setup is ready, but I need for I three loops, right? So I won't do manual one dot click. I can extend this entire border at once. So what I'll do, press tab from keyboard, and you can see it says extend, and then press press right click, and you can see it says extend loop, extend vertex, and extend border. So drag it on this. Array, why it's stuck? Okay. What happened? Why? What happened to my Maya? Suddenly Maya stuck. Not responding. I have to crash it. Again, I have to do those things. Just give me a second. Just import the head. Okay. It doesn't see
Sir, how
symmetry.
did you import it?
Just drag drop. I drag drop from the folder.
सर FBX में एक्सपोर्ट करना है इसको?
नहीं, OBJ FBX anything. ZBrush से OBJ एक्सपोर्ट होगा ऐसे भी.
सर वो
तो
एक्सपोर्ट एक बार बता दीजिएगा ना ZBrush से.
अभी तो करके दिखाया ये वाला, अभी तो एक्सपोर्ट किया. 1 second, let me open ZBrush 1 second. One more time. Okay, ZBrush. Like open like your file. Let's open anything. Like you have this file, right? You want to export it. Just make sure low is decimate the model. This is my model. Zplug. Decimation master preprocess. Zplug decimate. So it will become like this. And after this, click on export and save it wherever you want to save. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now this is my model. So make live quadro. I don't know, due to some strange reason, symmetry is not showing. So anyways, I'll just create those things quickly. This thing. Now I want to extend this. So tab, click on this, right click, extend border. Now select this and drag. See, it will snap to the surface from all the angles you can check and then extend. So wherever you want, you can move it like manually. Tab, extend. So it becomes super easy to create. And if you want to like manually modify few things, you can just click and move it. Click and move it. So let's see. Now my nose this thing. Initially keep it really low poly. Okay, this thing, and you can see like it's pretty fast. It's not very difficult. So whenever you have this in between lines, just create those things first. Now just fill in. So here I can see I need one more loop here. Move it. Fill. Here also I need one more loop. Fill. Fill this thing.
Sir, how are you adding loops?
Shift and click. So adding loop, control and click. You can see control and click. You can add loops and shift to fill in the polygons.
Yes. Sir.
Control, create the loop. Now here, this area you can see if I want, I can create it like this. And but this is like way too great a distance. So what I'll do, I'll create a point here and add a loop here. Fill it. This is also again too much. Quad, quad. So everything is quad.
Sir, it's okay if they're not all in loops.
No, yes, like those loops have to be there. Rest everything can be different.
Okay.
And press space, press shift, and now you can see the relax option. Now you can relax. It will like Z remesher. It remesh the entire model and redistribute the polygon. It exactly works like that.
Okay.
It will redistribute and relax all the distance. And I can see there's a pinch. So what I can do is I can, instead of creating this pinch, no, it's fine only. So here you can see there is a triangle generating triangle. So that means I have to fix it. Near to face, front side, there should not be any triangle. Quad. And then relax everything. And this relax, I can press B for soft selection, increase the soft selection, and shift, you can relax it very easily.
So shift is multi-purpose, like to create a polygon and relax them also.
Relax also, yes. So I'll create this, and now in between all these loops also have to connect. Again, I have to separate this from here. Quad. relax it. And I feel if I press like Alt, Control and Shift together, I can delete a polygon, because I'm feeling this should be a continuous loop, is rather that triangulish thing. Add a loop here and then continue, change the angle. And push it here and connect it. So circular round shape. So first we have to define the shapes for those areas and then modify it. So all these things are triangles. So I can have one more line here. And then loops wise. Near to eyes, more loops. Near to lips, more loops. So these two sections you need to have, because eyes and lips are the most of the like we use it for expressions or talking or something. So that's why I need more loops and lips need more loops. So you can just create it like this and then align it with the lip boundary. And control click and create, add another loop in between. Make sure it creates a perfect loop.
So can't we just extrude border on this one also?
Yes, we can do that, but there's a possibility like it might create problem, because this is a complex shape, right? Like lips is going inside, outside. So this like, especially eyes, lips and nose, those areas, if you do it manually, it will be, you'll get better result.
Okay, sir.
And then control, add more loop, it will snap back to the surface. As previously it's going inside, so control click, snap. If you're not happy, you can add one more loop. So lips have more loops, eyes have more loops, and the rest of the part can be really low poly. And I have to make sure the center line should be perfectly straight. So let's relax it. Just create half. We have 10 minutes. Okay. Create half. Object, right click, go to object mode, Alt H. Oh, sorry, object mode, and select the object. Switch off your surface, Alt H, like hide, unselected. And this center line should be perfectly straight. So space bar, go to front. Like you have Alt W for Macs, you just have to press a space bar, whichever is front, Z, F to focus, Control H or H, hide, and have to make sure this line is perfectly straight, the center line. R, scale. Right. Why it's behaving like this? Press X and move. It will snap to the center line. Grid basically, like X. And once you create this object mode, select the model, Control D, Control D for duplicate. Control A one more time, or you can just simply click on this scale -1. You can see the same thing, symmetry here, and then attach them together. This is attach. Click on this vertices. Select all the center points. Selected, scale. This is like older version, that's why like I have to multiple time do it. But in newer version, you just have to push it in one direction, it will fix automatically. So once all these vertices are really close, you can see the thin line. Shift, right click, merge vertex, merge vertex. It's merged. Oh, it's not merged yet. Okay, yaar. This right click have issues. Okay. Still not working. That's very strange. Let me switch on like heads up display. Poly count. Yes. Now it's welded. Shift right to merge vertex, merge vertex. It's not reduced. Okay.
So probably island will work.
It should work. Like it's like right. This right click have little issue. Mouse right click have little issue. Yeah, now it worked. Change the mouse. Yeah, now it worked. So now you can see my this entire face is ready. Almost ready, not 100%, but you can see the basic structure, volume, and everything. It becomes really easy to create if you have a base model. With that, you can create it very easily, and same process follow everywhere, entire body. Like say similarly, we have this landmarks. Like similarly for hands, for your elbow, and everywhere. So I'll show those things. Like this way, you can now you can just fill in those in between gaps, but make sure this line is a straight line and there is no triangles. Everything should be quad and connect everything. If you need more loops, add more loops. That's absolutely fine. If you need more loops here, you can do that also. That works. And then extend all this thing and finish those area. I'll save it.
Sir, are these much and polygons enough for rendering?
No, for rendering, this is like initially created very low poly, then we'll increase the poly count.
So we'll put something like turbo smooth on top of this or what?
We can do it. Yes, we can do it. We'll see. Like if required, we'll do it. If not required, we'll do it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, मैंने मेरा tool file भेजा है. Can you sir check it once?
2 minutes बचा है. I have to take attendance. I'll
Sir,
check
कोई
it.
हाँ, doubt नहीं है sir. एक बार progress check करने का था कि
मेरे को download करना पड़ेगा. 1 second.
Sir, and also like last Saturday जब आपने extra class रखा था doubt solving session, तभी आपने बोला था कि there is a plugin for retopoing, I think in Maya or 3ds Max.
Maya also there and Max also there, both in both.
So you said you'll show that plugin.
Yeah, but that's in 2020, 2021. Okay. So I don't have 2020 here. It's a retopo. It's in modifier. There is the option called retopologize. You just have to apply that modifier to your model, and then one second, login. Apply to your modifier, and you can define the poly count limit, whatever you want. What is wrong with this? Why it's not opening? Arey yaar, what is doing this? Okay, where is your file? I cannot see. Where is your file? Only Uday's file I can see.
Sir, I did send it.
Yeah, but
हाँ सर सेंड दिखा रहा है, एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देखो ना सर.
अभी टाइम नहीं है, अभी भी नहीं आया.
Okay.
Okay, I'll check it whenever
हाँ
I
सर
get free
ठीक है.
time. I'll
हाँ
check
हाँ
it.
सर.
So like start retopo your model. We don't have much time. We have, I guess, ye wala weekend next week, right? So texturing won't take much time because we are all details are there in high poly. So we just have to bake and add colors and some details. So it will work. Texturing won't take much time, but retopo will take time. So retopo and UV. So if you do it in Maya, UV is super easy, and just like in few clicks you can do it like really quickly. And Moodle. Arey yaar, just give me a second. Moodle, I don't have access. Like Moodle's login here. I just take a screenshot. Just give me a second. Okay, I took a screenshot. So once I get it file, I'll check it, and then I'll reply back in the mail only. Okay,
Yes, sir.
directly. Okay, then I'm on the class now.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.